This is where the mistake comes. My curiosity is not building a stuff, but only master the tool. Hi there, I want to share to you about my mistake that I will make from my past 2 years or 4 years since COVID actually. When I was a kid, when I was a junior high school, I got a book from my uncle about the computer stuff, and one of the book is talking about a language programming. What language? And that time, the popular language until now was the C++ or C in that time. And from the C++, I learned how to making a CLI that only I can do. I'm using a dev C++ if I'm not forgotten. I'll make it CLI apps for math stuff like or just print hello world and anything. And that time I have a potential and interest on learning programming. Moving forward, when I was a high school, because of my interest on programming, I started thinking, I should come and learn about the major that related to computers. I will choose computer engineering. So this is me when I was a high school, and that time I still learning a C++. But one of the influencer I got from YouTube, from TikTok, and he is till now is still doing a tech, an experiment. He is a professional, by the way. Let's say this is the influencer that I mean. They say that you learning C++ now, okay, but and that time, I suggest you to learn web development because at that time there is so much demand on web development, especially for people who try to build a website for their company. And he said you have a lot of opportunity when you are learning web development instead of C++ in Indonesia at that time. And then I got influenced and I decided to learn web development. So as we know that the web development for the very first time is learning HTML, CSS. These two programming language is pretty much easy for me because at first I introduced myself to programming language. I learned C++. I learned in the hard way. This is hard actually. And then we expanded into JavaScript. And as we know that this both three language is pretty much okay for building website at the time. It's pretty much powerful. We can do something like a complex styling or just doing animation, doing handling form and anything. Not only this, and that time, instead of just building until become a real product, my curiosity start to expanding not for building a real world app, expanding curiosity just learning this tool. So at that time I start to learning another stand stack. Instead of this three major, I start to expand another tech stack, and that time able to use this, but my curiosity getting expand for learning React and learning Node.js, even not learning Express.js. And that time PHP is interesting, but I'm not learning that much. Learning SQL, of course this is important for database, and my curiosity getting expand into, if you know that, Svelte, Next.js, Solid.js, Tailwind, Material UI is good for learning all of this. But again, remember, I'm not building anything. I actually building something with this mainly three-element language, but it's not always done. It's not done 100%. It's somehow only stuck in the middle. My curiosity is not to building something till the end, till become a real product, but only get curiosity on this test stack. This is where the mistake comes. My curiosity is not building a stuff, but only master the tool. Until now, when the AI is getting so much saturated and getting calm one by one, this is not needed anymore. It's needed, but it's not that hard to learn these tools. If I want to build a real product, I need to master the tool first and will be great product. This is the old of me thinking like this, and this is actually wrong at all. Because what? And that time, I don't know that I keep naive actually and keep idealism that let's say I want to building a landing page. It is a landing page. When I did a programming and the first layer like this for heading and stuff. This is supposed to be another library, another framework that best compared to this one. I need to find I need another one that is React.js, for example. I try to implement it into my app. Just leave it here and I will build another one, app that with React.js. This is not that good. I need to build another one that even better than React.js. So my goal is not building something until done, but only hype trying new tool. This is my mistakes. I've been waste all of my time just learning tools, and now AI is getting saturated, and the only thing I got is start to disappear. So what is the moral story of this? So what is the moral story that I got? First, I start to realize that what is the end of me learning of all of that tool? Is that for working? Is that for getting a freelance? So it means user or client? Is that only your curiosity? If the answer was to get opportunity, for example, freelancing or working, I have to keep in my mindset that user don't care about technical stuff. So imagine that you have all of that learning stuff, you have all of the skill set, and you have got a client and they ask you to, hey, can you build a website for my small business? For example, the business is coffee shop. So what users care about is not how you measure the tool, but what users care much is, can you build it in good way? Do my website will be good looking? What if the website is laggy? Can you guarantee that will not happen? So this is actually user care. User don't care about, I have a skill set, I have mastered all of the tool like HTML, C++, Next.js, Svelte.js. You don't have to worry about it. So they don't know you're technical. Their only care is this stuff. Can you fulfill this? It's done. You get a money, you get the opportunity, and you got a rate from it. But if you don't building anything, you are not solving anything, so you don't have any experience, you don't have any portfolio to show to convince this client, and then you will not get any opportunity. So you just start to lose opportunity because of your curiosity will not result in anything. Problem solving is a skill set that AI can do. No matter what it is, problem solving, any kind of problem you're trying to solve is the skill set that will lead you to a higher opportunity. So this is the first role story. Second, don't master the tool, master problem solving. Like we know that people doing vibe coding nowadays is so much great. People making a SaaS, making a website, making a design even. It's so much cool, so much pretty, so much awesome. Or just typing a prompt. Your skill set will be nothing if you just learning tool. Use a tool for problem solving. And the last moral story was again, problem solving is skill set that always needs no matter what you're trying to do. You as a programmer, as an engineer, you have to solving a problem. You find a problem and then you try to solve it with any kind of tool. For example, for with AI, with anything. As long as you understand the fundamental, you can do that. You can solve it very easily. You have a fundamental, you have experience building something. For example, in this case, it's a website that you built for yourself. Okay, that's it. I hope no one will experience same experience like me. Just trying to loop learning tool but not building anything. Okay, see you guys.